Can't tell you how many times I almost quit. I almost gave up. Not because what I was doing wasn't something good or useful or couldn't help someone, but I have struggled for a long time on my own trying to build a business, not having the acumen to take it forward. So sometimes we have great ideas and we're passionate about it, but we need a little support, And I know it was hard for me when I first started. My journey as an entrepreneur started back in 1995, and I've tried my hand at so many different types of like business interests. One thing has been central. I realize is that you know, faith is fundamental. Can't do this without God. I can't do it without Him at the center of it all. And the many times, when I thought about, well, maybe this is not where I'm supposed to be. And the reason why that happened is only because I wasn't seeing the fruit in a sense that I expected to see. Of course, there was fruit, right? And it doesn't always look like monetarily, but there's fruit if you look at your circle of influence, the people who you have more direct contact with. If you look at their lives and you hear from them, you hear their stories, you hear, how you've touched their lives, that is the fruit. That is what you need to pay attention to more deeply. Of course, you want to make money, you want your business to be self-sustaining, but I believe that that can come in time. And for all the years that I have worked as an entrepreneur, I can honestly say that God has provided. I didn't always get income directly from the business, but there were other ways in which I was able to earn income. For example, I drive Uber delivery at times, and I've done some fast food restaurants. I did work like in web design, things like that. You start to tap into, the skills. Like nothing is wasted in God's economy. So sometimes, just at the right time, something comes up and it's just what you need to just keep you going a little while longer. Now, if this is something that you're passionate about, whatever the work is that you're passionate about, you will do what it takes. You will do that so-called, beneath you, some would say job. Like that is, you're beyond that. And quite honestly, there isn't really a job that is beneath us. It's all ordained. It's all, God sent. And it's really how you look at it, like how your perspective on your life's journey, on your experiences. I think a mindset shift has to happen for a lot of us so that we can remain present and content where we are. So we're not, just waiting for, the goal that we set for ourselves. Like for example, I want to have a 10K month or whatever, goal you've established, and you're so fixated on that you can't even be present in the now, in the day-to-day, in your interactions with people, your family. Like you're always miserable and angry because why you didn't reach that goal. And I think we're missing the point. We're supposed to enjoy the journey, enjoy what it takes to grow a business. God didn't promise us that we would find success at some set time in the future, but He did promise that He would be with us through every iteration, and that should be hope enough for each and every one of us. So that is my encouragement for you today. Now, if you want to continue hearing from me, I would invite you to follow or subscribe or, just stay connected so that you're notified when I post a video or I have any other um, encouragement for you in any given moment, because sometimes it just happens. I just feel like, I have something to say. So I want to stay spirit led, and I invite you to be a part of this journey with me.